on Twitch to show up the video preview, just to make sure that's going.
Okay.
There it goes. Awesome. We're ready.
Oh.
Yeah. Get hype for video games.
Yep. Videogames.com
/ chaffXgrenade / Jak III is the best.
Can we at least agree Jak I's the least best? Least good.
My thing about Jak I is that is... Oh, hey, Flame. My thing about Jak I is that, you know, it's purely a collectathon, and it's almost a little bit too chill. That's why I can't really get into it, because it's so relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, because Jak II is on fucking edge all the time. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Jak II's metal as fuck. That game's awesome.
Flame says, Jack, more like jack off, am I right? Flame, please.
Oh, that guy. I'm kind of quiet, he says.
Oh, okay, let me turn him back up. Whoop.
Beep.
No, real-time audio editing.
Yeah. Glorious Haven City.
It's so big and empty. Look at all this nothing you can do.
There's people all over the place, and there's hoverboards and hovercrafts. Such a cool game.
Like, I like the idea. I just wish there was, you know, a little bit more life to it. You know, not just the scale and everything, but it just needs more oomph. But I guess, you know, it was a PS2 era. They could only do so much.
That's true. I bet Naughty Dog, this game would be amazing remade.
Oh yeah,
from the ground up.
Like if it was made completely from the ground up by Naughty Dog, or maybe like Blue Point or something, they could tear it up.
Fucking A. Yeah, that'd be great. But I just can't agree with that it's too empty thing, because Jak III literally has a barren wasteland in it, so I can't agree with that.
True. I think your thing's dropping frames again.
Is it? I'll look and see on the stream, see how it's going.
I'm not sure how you deal with that.
Looks good on my end. Okay, yeah, I can see it. I think just bitrate, I guess.
Can I lower it like in real time? Would that mess anything up?
I think you might have to do it. You have to like restart the stream.
Oh. Like completely stop the stream and then.
Yeah, but I'll watch and see the gameplay on Twitch. Like right now on Twitch, no, it looks fine right now.
Right,
looks fine right now.
Like nothing's really happening. I'm just kind of walking around.
Well, yeah, but I can tell, like, you know, Daxter's flapping his ears around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I'm watching the stream right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll just see how it goes. Esotherian says, "What's up, Chaff?" Destiny says, "What's up?" It mostly looks fine. Like the video itself looks fine. There's just like every like 10 seconds there's like a quick stutter. So I'm gonna say it's probably bit rate. So maybe just lower that a tiny bit next time.
Okay.
I don't know what you have now, but that seems like.
Because I remember like Tom suggested that I set it down to like 2,000.
That's pretty low. I don't know what you have now.
I don't know. I mean, then again, my internet is complete shit, so.
No.
I gotta make do with what I have.
True. But no, it's, you know, I can look at it and I'm not cringing, so it's fine.
Right. Okay.
So where are you? Have you beat the game?
No. Well, not on this save.
Yeah.
Heading down to, I guess I'm going to either the power station or the Onin's place.
Right.
I forget. Because I just met Ashlyn last time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I've played this. It's been a while since I played this game. It's probably been like 3 years since I beat it. Have you gotten to the rhythm game part yet?
Here, no. But like on a previous file, yeah. But
yeah. For this one, no, man. That one's a fun one.
It was okay. I kind of like the that whack-a-mole thing better with the metal heads.
Yeah, that's true. Flame says, "Are you screen sharing? That might be slowing it down." Yeah, he is. So that might be it. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess next time I'll just have to lower the bitrate a bit.
Yeah. That's probably it though.
But see, that's why we're here. We're testing. We're learning things.
Yeah, just a fun little test stream.
Yeah.
Little antics and video games. Plenty of video games.
We're just here to shoot the shit.
Just here to shoot the shit, as he says.
And shoot Crimson Guards.
No, don't do that. That's against the law.
Fuck the police. Oh, they see me rolling, they hate me.
I don't approve of this.
You don't have
Crimson Guards, lives matter, Chaff. Okay.
They don't matter, but I do like their outfits.
They matter, Chaff. They matter to me.
And that's what's important.
Yeah.
Counting with your toes. I am Pecker.
How do you feel about this guy?
Yes,
Pecker?
I know. My mother, she was...
He's alright. He's like a good, like rival to Dexter. I kind of like how the two of them are always going at it.
Yeah, that's true.
Onan welcomes you, blah, 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 blah.
I like him.
Also, I hope you can't hear like the possible slight echo from my TV because I have to have the TV audio turned down, otherwise I can't hear it at all.
It is all the same.
I can barely hear it, so...
Okay. Or turn down a little bit.
Of
course, Dexter's very loud, so that doesn't help.
For many moons, she has waited for a juice pop.
Yep, that's true.
A jewel shop. Oh, I know. She's got a hairball, a hair lip, a hairy chest.
How did you feel about like this game and Jak III using separate character models for the cutscenes as opposed to like the regular in-game models?
What do we need to know?
They probably did that, 'cause that's all they could do. They want to have the, I guess you're saying like the nice models for the cutscenes, right? It makes sense because you're not going to be looking at the models so carefully when you're playing in-game.
Yeah, because
But I don't even...
very action-heavy game, so you're not going to have time to sit back and just look at Jack's face at any given point in time.
Yeah, and these cutscenes, they're really, like articulate, they're moving all around and they're bouncy, so they probably had to use the best models possible.
Yeah.
And you can tell like they cut in and out between gameplay. So, but also I think
like his in-game model obviously isn't as
fine.
good, but it looks all right.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean Dexter looks great.
Yeah, Dexter always looks great.
Yeah,
right?
he's always had a good model.
He's hot. All right. Dexter's hot. If you don't agree, I'm sorry.
I'm not into ossels. Not my thing.
Are you saying you wouldn't dress up as an Otzel?
If I had some kind of Otzel onesie, I'd probably wear it.
Oh, yeah, I'd wear that every day.
To work.
To work, yeah. Or when I just ride on people's backs, on their shoulders. They'd appreciate it. Everyone likes Dexter, right?
I like him. I don't know. I often hear not really mixed opinions, but mostly positive, but a little bit of
Yeah, that's how like most comic reliefs go. Some people like him, some people hate him. I don't know. I like him. But in the terms of PS2 mascot platformer action games, he's no Clank, but I like Dexter.
Yeah, like Clank definitely helps you a lot more in the game, so he feels more part of the actual. Okay, that was kind of cool. But I love doing that sometimes. I'll just crash into the doors.
Yeah. Yeah, Clank's awesome. And I love in this game how there's pretty much no loading screens, and they do that nifty little thing with the doors.
Yeah.
That's cool. Naughty Dogs are fucking wizards, man.
I love creative ways to hide loading screens.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Or like alternatively, Uncharted and The Last of Us just have one big loading screen to rule them all, and then it's all good.
Yeah, like The Last of Us has. On PS3, it was a really long.
Yeah, it's kind of long, but it's all right. It's worth it.
It's worth it. You can play that game, uninterrupted, which is cool. This part's fun. This whole area is fun.
I do like it when you spend more time in these kind of precursor temple-like areas as opposed to, you know, factories and industrial areas, for the most part.
Yeah, but I don't see those too often because like this one's like really big. You go in this area a lot, and I like that. You know, the first area you go into, I forgot what it was called, the mining well or whatever it's called.
The strip mine?
It's like the first place you go to after Torn, I think his name is.
Oh, the water, the pumping station.
The pumping station, yeah. That part's cool because it's just the ruins of the precursor stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
So I think my favorite area in this game was probably the drill platform. I love that thing.
Yeah.
It's so big, it's like just a giant drill. Just mine all the eco.
Yep. I can't really think of one I like just really dislike. That place where you have to do the hoverboard and get the 6 drills, that place, that's not fun. But other than that,
yeah, the strip mine.
If that's a strip mine, then yeah. No, not a big fan of that.
It's not great, but it's okay.
That mission, oof, that's probably worth it. Yeah, this game's hard, I'd say. You know, it's definitely.
Yeah, like
hardest.
people say this game is hard for a good reason.
Yeah. But that skateboarding mission where you have to do the 6 drills, oh, that's, oof, yeesh.
And sometimes those ramps don't always work quite as good as they should.
It feels like you have to press X at a certain point, but it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah. And you also need the right amount of like speed to get up the ramp before you can even do the jump.
Yeah, definitely. There's a few of those turn sections that are But this game has so many. This game is super long. It
is. It's got like 3 whole apps.
Yeah. And I'm glad you're using the spin shoot
of course,
trick.
Spin to win.
Of course. That's how you get far in this game.
Like that thing is broken in Jak III. Once you get that beam reflexor weapon, you can just beat the whole game with that and nothing else.
You see, the thing with Jak III is, you know, they really remedied the whole difficulty thing on that one. I'd say that's easier than Jak I, honestly.
Yeah, in a lot of ways it is, because like sometimes I would just go out, get our precursor orbs, and then use them to upgrade certain things, and then I could just blaze right on through.
Yep. Mr. Audiophile Flaming Claw says the game audio could probably go down a smidge, TBH.
Okay.
Just a smidge. That looks like a smidge to me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Chat back up so I can not look at it because I'm busy playing a game.
A great one.
It is a game that has quality to it. Yes.
Definitely.
That's some pepper, huh?
If you were to be so cynical about it, yes.
Here's the thing, like, I don't hate the game. I kind of poke fun at it, but I don't hate it. I just don't like it as much as Jak II.
I get it. It's cool.
I mean, like, it has some awesome moments for sure. Like, we're going to be getting to one at the end of Act 1.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, yeah, platform.
Flame says it sounds better. Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
See, we're getting there. We're learning stuff.
We getting there.
Full-time Twitch career, here I come.
Oh yeah, but Jeff, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
God, what are your thoughts on Daxter, the PSP classic game?
I love that game.
I love that game too. I'm glad we agree.
Like, I'm glad I paid $40 for it because it was worth it.
I'm glad I paid $5 for it on the PS Vita. That was awesome.
Hey, good deal.
Good deals. That game's really good. Like, I was surprised when I played it.
Ready at Dawn during the PSP era, they were on fire.
Yeah, that was their highlight. Not so much now, I'd say, but hey, their PSP stuff's cool. They did those God of War games too, right? Yeah, those are good for PSP.
Yeah.
I don't know about blowing them up to PS3, but hey.
I mean, I haven't played the Origins collection on PS3. I imagine it looks like very sharp, but kind of weird because it's, you know, so low poly, but in higher definition.
Yeah.
But I bet it's pretty good.
I've heard it looks good, but for PSP, that's probably the best way to play it.
Yeah, you know, on that tiny 480 by 272 screen.
272p, baby.
Hey, it looked good on a handheld.
On a handheld, you know, that's fine. The 3DS is 240p, so you know.
It was good enough for Tekken Dark Resurrection, so I'm good with that.
It was fine for that Star Wars Battlefront game.
It was. That was a good game.
Yep. Surprisingly, too. I was surprised because that's, you know, first-person shooter on a PSP. Like, wow. Not bad. There's that Killzone game. That was alright.
Oh, yeah, Liberation. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
PSP had some really good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so sad
Not
that
all the
the
time.
Vita didn't really, you know, pick up on that as much.
Yeah. Well, they left that thing to die pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, PSP had clunkers. They had Jak and Daxter, whatever the hell that was called. What was that called?
Frontier.
Oh, God. And what was weird is, like, a lot of times they, like, ported it over to PS2 where they just, like, mess it up hardcore. Like, Secret Agent Clank and Ratchet. That Ratchet PSP game.
Like, God damn it. Like, the weird thing about The Lost Frontier is that it was made by the same people that made the Ratchet and Clank game on PSP, and not Radiant Dawn. So it's like, hello?
Yeah. And I never played that. Size Matters? I never played that, so I have no idea.
It's actually pretty good.
Okay. No, this part is bullshit. I completely understand the rage because it's just completely random. Yeah, I can understand.
Like, if they were to just pan the camera up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of how in these games you could only like move the camera, you know, around you and then zoom in and out. Like, that's a very odd choice.
Yeah. Definitely, you know, bygone of a PS2 era.
Could be worse. We could be in the era of pressing R2 and L2 to move the camera.
Ooh. You know, speaking of PSP, yikes. Thank God for that second analog stick on Vita.
That was like the most important thing they added to it.
Yeah. But, you know, like, the best PSP games, like, got around that for the most part, because, like, Daxter didn't matter that much.
Yeah. Like, I
God of War.
appreciate when a game can streamline its control scheme to work on whatever platform it needs to.
Yeah. It's still, you know, like a game and not completely butchered.
Like, you know, they tried to put Ape Escape on the PSP, and you need two analog sticks for that and almost every button. So they had to streamline that to hell and back, and it only worked like half of the time.
I didn't even know if there was an Ape Escape for PSP.
It was a launch title.
That doesn't sound good at all.
In retrospect, it was decent. Like, at the time, you know, they tried. They tried.
Okay. Give them pity points, Chaff.
But only a few pity points because they won't make any more new Ape Escape games.
Yeah. Was that wasn't the last one, was it?
The last one was like that PlayStation Move game on PS3.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
You're right, it doesn't.
That's a fucking game. You know, the last Jak game is not PlayStation Move Heroes, Chaff. Come on.
Oh jeez. Did anyone play that game?
Trust me, I did. Yikes. That was the coolest, you know, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, man, they're all in one game. You get to use this fancy, cool new controller. Oh my goodness. Ew, man.
I remember like seeing a couple of the cutscenes from the game, and the character interactions are so awkward. I've never, like, it's like, I mean, it's already, you know, a clash as it is, but they could have tried to make it seem a bit more natural.
Yeah. They had to say that for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
I know that game is decent. I remember playing a demo at Walmart, and it seemed okay at best.
Listen, it's very, very, very average.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
And trust me, I am very aware of how that game is now. Definitely better than PlayStation Move Heroes, though. That's for sure. And that was the last thing Jak was in, correct? I'm pretty sure that came out 2011, I think.
I believe so.
That's a that's a shame.
Did you like see that not too old concept art of like a not semi-realistic looking like Jak? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a while ago. Jeez, that was like a year or two ago. Yeah, I saw it. I don't know about that.
Nah.
No, not a fan. Yeah, I didn't hate it, but didn't look right. I'm glad they didn't do Jak IV that way. I forgot how long this sector goes.
It is. It's pretty long, but we're almost done. This is the last section. There's only 3 of them.
That's true. Are you ever gonna go dark, Jak?
If I feel I need to. I don't really use it that much unless I just get bored.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. I never really used it much in this game at all. Really, like not even in Jak III did I use it that much.
Yeah. It's just cool, like just get the bust fools up.
Way to get out of a a pinch.
And oh, they hate this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck this up a lot, but I know a way to deal with one section of it.
Okay.
Let's hope this plays out right.
Okay, so far so good.
Oh.
Be careful.
Yeah, okay. I fucked it up, obviously, but... Alright.
Oh, are you gonna do the little jump spin?
Oh.
Oh.
It wasn't close enough. Alright.
You pizzaed when you should have french fried, Chaff. I was thinking you're gonna do the jump spin, but I guess not.
I usually can get by with the long jump. I just think I wasn't close enough to the edge.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Did that? I think you did the exact same way.
And also, since these things were moving around, it probably messes up my height and stuff.
That's probably true. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
I like these guys. They're cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a cool game.
I like the metalheads. They're pretty good at enemy type.
Yeah.
I like games that just have like one variation of an enemy, but they're all totally, like, oh, here's a little guy, and here's a big guy, and here's a guy with a gun, and like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love
the
Hell gas from Killzone.
Yeah, true. How do you feel about Killzone? I know you like it, right? You must like it a lot.
I mainly like Killzone 3 and 1. 2.
Oof.
It's good, but it has problems. Mostly the motion blur. Like it almost makes me literally sick to look at sometimes.
I was gonna say the input lag in Killzone 2 is unbelievable. Like I can't actually fathom how bad it is. It's so laggy.
But like I'll give it credit where it's due. The game looks awesome. Like it looks the way it does on TV commercials and stuff. Like Guerrilla Games does really good stuff.
Yeah. Definitely a great looking. Yeah, I like the style of Killzone 2 probably the best. I actually really liked Killzone 1. I thought it was cool. Never played Killzone 3.
3 is good. 3 has an ice level, therefore it's the best.
True. Ice levels are very cool. Water stages, no. Ice stages, yes.
Water can be good if done right.
If frozen, yes.
Yeah. Like I was playing through Spyro 2 the other day, and it's like, Spyro probably has the best swimming controls I've ever seen in any game. Because it's so simple.
Yeah, probably.
You just hold X to swim or hold square to charge through it and just move the left stick to go around. That's it.
Yeah. So you said Spyro 2?
Yeah.
Spyro 2 Season of Flame?
No, I mean the actual PS1 game.
Oh man. That's the better Spyro 2 Season of Flame.
I did play Season of Ice though.
Was that the first one?
Yeah.
I played Season of Flame. That's a good one.
Huh.
I love Season of Flame. It's a good game.
GBA, awesome handheld.
Yeah, probably the best Nintendo handheld I've ever played.
Same.
Yep.
Like, I pretty much use my DS as a glorified GBA for the most part.
Yeah. What pissed me off though was the first DS I ever got was the DSi. So because that internet capabilities, that was when I got a DS. That was the first one. That was like the newest one. I was like, awesome. I'm gonna get the Nintendo DSi. I'm gonna play all my GBA games plus all the DS games. I did not know that the DSi got rid of GBA compatibility.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, they got rid of it.
What?
It's non-existent. I fucking know, right?
That's whack.
I was so pissed. And you know what really made me mad? There's a Guitar Hero Nintendo DS game where the way that they make it work is they have like this little controller attachment that you plug onto the GBA slot. So that was useless. I still have that, and I cannot play it because I have a DSi.
Wait, then why does it have a GBA slot if it can't play GBA games? What is this nonsense?
No, there's no GBA slot at all on the Nintendo DSi.
Right.
So I can't play that Guitar Hero game on the DSi either.
Oh, that's wow, jeez.
Awesome. Yeah. Whack AF. Just so I can use the DSi to browse the internet.
That's like the DSi equivalent of like you can't play new 3DS games on an old 3DS. You gotta have the new 3DS to play new 3DS games on a new 3DS.
It's so sad.
It's too hard for you, I understand.
And I never used the internet capabilities for DSi either, so that was very sad.
I didn't have any, Wi-Fi or anything like that at home at the time, so I just opened up PictoChat and just drew pictures by myself.
That's fun.
Speaking of DS, Metroid Prime Hunters was a good game. It was.
Was it? I never played it.
It's the only Metroid game I've ever played.
I've never played a Metroid Prime game. Okay. Never played. Don't you have to aim with the touchscreen?
No, you can use like the ABXY to aim.
No.
It's like a yeah, just use the face buttons to aim.
Buttons to aim. That's awesome, Chaff.
It works pretty well, actually. Surprisingly enough.
And what? Use the D-pad to aim?
Well, no, you use the D-pad to move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man.
I forgot what I was doing because I was talking to you. We're doing the oh wait, that thing. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah, this one.
Got to get to the palace, so I need
fun.
a car.
I love how you can just hijack cars, like you jump right on them. How does he jump that high to get those hovercrafts?
The guy can double jump. Don't question it. He's used to this.
But that's like a quadruple jump, dude. The amount of height he gets on that. That's ridiculous. He does it with no effort. Absurd. 1 out of 5 game. And you crash it, dude. What are you? What?
I always do that.
Yeah.
I think like shooting it puts the guards on a higher level of alert because you're, shooting things.
There's higher level? I thought it was alert and that's it.
Well, like there's like level 1 where they'll just kind of come at you and, shock you and stuff. Like level 2 is when they start to bring more guards and maybe shoot at you. Like level 3 is when they send a cruiser and they're always shooting at you. And then like 4 is when they just send everybody.
They sound like those yellow Crimson Guards, I think.
And they send all the little cruisers and everything, and the big ones.
Yeah. Okay, I never knew that. I just thought it was just when they're alert, that's it. Like, wow, if that's the case, I never knew that.
Yeah, I've played this game a lot. Maybe too much.
I played the shit out of this game too. But there's no indication that there's a higher level, like there's levels of alert.
Yeah, you just have to just notice how hard they attack you.
Okay.
I hate how they made that explosion so big in this version.
Yeah.
They messed that up.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's the thing with the HD version.
Yeah, this version has some. It's got some issues. A lot of these, you know, HD PS2 remastered things had some problems.
Yeah, I don't notice them too often, but yeah, whenever people point them out, I'm like, huh. Because apparently, like, oh, the Sly collection's terrible.
Oh yeah, Sly is chock full of issues. Like you know that Miss Ruby boss fight where you have to do that rhythm thing.
Yeah.
They fucked up the rhythm, so it's off.
Oh, I never.
Yeah.
That's weird because I never had a problem with that Miss Ruby fight. I know in Sly 3 there's like some weird thing with the bars, like the aspect ratio.
Yeah,
like it doesn't fill all the way.
Yeah, they do that fake litter boxing thing, but the bars don't go all the way to the edge of the screen, so you can see the edges.
Yeah, that's weird. And like there's a ton of times I think in Sly 1 or 2 where his hat just comes off for no reason.
Yeah, and then in Sly 1, his footsteps always make the ding 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 sound effects all the time.
I guess I just never noticed these things because I don't know. Never really thought about it.
And then God of War 1 has the worst, where it plays 2 music tracks at the same time.
That's absurd.
Yeah, and you can't turn it off unless you reset the game.
That's very absurd.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That awesome.
But you know, that this part's really cool. I love this part. But what's even worse are PS2 to Vita ports. Ooh.
I've heard those are not great.
The Jak collection is the most messed up thing I've ever seen.
I
like,
think I played a demo
released by Sony.
once.
Holy God, dude! It's like 10. This would be like 10 frames a second on Vita.
Geez.
This part. Yeah, and you know, Sly. I can tolerate Sly, but still 30, which is lame. Lame sauce right there. That ain't cool. And I think Ratchet & Clank really suffers from that. Yeah. Same thing with God of War. They have that on Vita messed up.
Oh right, they did. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, they really tried to like make the Vita a really big deal in its early years.
Yeah. Well, I remember like the big thing was like, oh, it's just like a PS3. It's a mobile PS3. Nah, not really. It's like a PS 2.5 maybe.
Yeah.
But you know, it was cool. The handheld, like the screen's pretty awesome.
If nothing else, I really enjoyed the time I put with like Gravity Rush and Muramasa. Those were great.
Did you ever play that Uncharted game?
I didn't.
I didn't either. I think I got it for free and I just didn't want to download it. It's like, you know. But I think like eventually with PS Vita they just gave like a ton of games out for free on PS Plus because that's how PS Plus used to be. Mm-hmm. They just give you a ton of stuff like on PS3. They just give you full games, not even thinking about it. They gave out like Little Big Planet karting like a month or two after it came out, like a few months after it came out. I forgot that
game existed.
I know, right?
Like it's like right up there with like Mod Nation Racers and stuff like that.
I think it was made by the people who made Mod Nation Racers.
Huh. Makes sense.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
I remember I played it on a PSP Go at a Best Buy.
A PSP Go. Holy shit! You brought me back. Oh my god. That thing was messed up. I forgot about that.
As you should.
Go. That was ridiculous.
Like,
what was the big gimmick with that? Like, you had that little slide out thing?
Yeah, like, basically just the fact that, like, it slides and rotates and the screen is at the top and it has the base buttons and the D-pad all, like, very small and in a very tight area. It's just kind of hard to do. It's just
ridiculous. Yeah. And besides, the best PSP is the one with the white Darth Vader on it. So.
Was it still like a PSP 1000 model, like the original one?
I think it was 2000. It came out around the time of Battlefront. But I remember that PSP Darth Vader was pretty neat. Everyone had it. Same with the Tribal Tattoo GBA. That was fun.
I just had like the basic silver one.
I think I had like a purple pink one, and people made fun of me for it.
Well, yeah, like I had like the purple original GBA, and then my, GBA SP was silver.
Yeah. True. This boss fight's fun. Ain't it?
It's alright. Oh no, how will I dodge these shots?
Flame says, best one is the PSTV, so I don't have to squint at a tiny fucking screen. The PSTV. Oof.
I heard that's okay, I guess if you really want it. I don't know. I mean,
I've heard people say it's a Persona 4 arena machine.
just like how the Vita is a Persona 4 golden machine.
Pretty much. Or arena. I mean, I meant gold. So yeah, two Persona 4 golden machines right there. The PlayStation TV. Do you remember that game Puppeteer?
I remember seeing gameplay of it. I've never played it myself. Is it good?
It's very good. Like, extremely good.
I'll have to look into that.
It's really neat. I was thinking of all these forgotten Sony things. Like, hey, Puppeteer. That was a cool game.
I like
used
good,
it.
Game that didn't get a lot of attention but still good. I like that kind of game.
Oh, yeah. Well, Puppeteer is just outstanding. It's like, it's really good. Like, it's a huge shame that got, no attention. And it came out at a budget price too. So I was like, wow, sucks that I didn't get enough attention.
Like, did they just not market it or anything, or what?
I guess so. And yeah, I didn't see it. Like, I knew about it because I was, looking at stuff like that. But and I thought it looked amazing, and it is a great game.
Okay, now is the part where I use Dark Jack.
Yeah. Wait for this boss?
Yeah, just to get a cheap hit on this
okay.
thing. Because I hate those tornado things.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Did you just beat him with one hit?
Yeah, like Dark Jack can take out one whole life bar.
Oh, jeez. Oh. See, I never had the patience to use it accordingly. I just used it for shits and giggles.
Yeah, whatever. Bye-bye.
That's cool.
Kind of like how, once I beat the game and got enough precursor orbs, you get that Dark Giant thing where you can just, get super huge.
Yeah. Oh, those cheat codes are fun.
I love doing that, just going on rampages, just blowing stuff up.
Yep. I love how one of the cheat codes is to get rid of his goatee.
Oh yeah, I think I have. Oh yeah, because I think I took it off. Yeah, I did.
Awesome. It's like big head mode and all that stuff. Video games.
I miss video games being video games.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a lot that do, but
Yeah, video games need to bring back big head mode. If your game doesn't have big head mode in it, it's not a video game. Sorry.
Video games need to just be stupid again.
Access granted.
Make video games stupid again, people. You hear?
Yeah, hashtag make video games stupid again.
You need purple clearance for this gate.
Video games ain't movies, they video games.
Not that I don't mind a game being cinematic and whatnot, but
Ooh, yeah. I can appreciate a good old-fashioned video game.
Yeah.
Oh, man. See, I never had a problem with driving around the city. I always thought it was fine. So I liked the music. Like, the music was always like, yeah, it's so cool.
I got tired of the music very fast, honestly.
Really? I love the music in this game. Like, I really love it. Insanely so.
Like, I think there's some good tracks here and there that kind of stand out, but overall, I would say Jak as a series didn't have very great music. It had good ones here and there. But that's just me.
I really like Jak. Jak 1 had some nice, cute little tracks, but I really like this one. I thought it worked with the vibe in Haven City. I love Haven City.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely suits the mood and the environment for sure.
Yeah, I love that. Very atmospheric,
Yes.
as they say. Jak 3, I can't remember a damn thing song-wise about that.
Really?
The thing is, I like a lot of the songs in Jak 3, personally.
I maybe, but I don't remember them.
It's okay, it's alright.
It's alright.
Orange is the new black this season.
Jak is a weird franchise when you look back.
Yeah, I mean, it went from a collectathon to this, you know, within one game.
Yeah, and then like 3 was trying to be like the best of both worlds, and I was like, oh, okay.
Leader of the Metalheads.
You saw the metalhead leader.
Meanwhile, Ratchet and Clank, you know, just kept doing its own thing, maybe adjusting a little bit there.
Yeah, like just giving Ratchet the ability to strafe was a game changer.
Oh,
Like that's all it needed. That's all it ever needed.
that's very true. See, if Ratchet and Clank 1 had strafing, easily best Ratchet. I
It would definitely be up there. Like, I didn't use guns that often because I didn't like the way they handled, but yeah, it would definitely make a difference.
Yeah. I remember the camera in Ratchet 1 being a little squirrely, but I don't remember too much. It's been a while.
I mean, in my mind, I think that like any third-person game that has you control the camera like this is always going to have some kind of problem. Like, it's not perfect.
Yeah, but you know, if I grew up on this shit, so I got very much used to it.
Yeah, we had to deal with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and especially, you know, after PS1 games, these were like, I could handle these just perfectly fine.
Yeah, like now that we have 2 analog sticks, one to control the camera, like what?
And once they always supported them, you know, because even when PS1 got DualShock, it was like, what, Ape Escape? Definitely used it. But what else? Like,
and the
what
thing
else?
is, Ape Escape used the D-pad for the camera.
Yeah,
And I
so
know that seems very, like, barbaric, but I got used to it myself. But
yeah.
You can just like press L1 to center the camera real quick. That's how
Yeah.
you can get around it.
Yeah, for the most part, like everyone always says 3D platformers, oh, camera. I've never had a huge problem with it. Even N64 games with only one analog stick, even with like really early PS1. Like, have you ever played Jumping Flash?
I haven't. I've seen it though.
That game is so good. But it uses L1 and R2 to strafe, L2 and R2 to look up and down, and you know it's clunky at first, but you get used to it. It's cool.
Yeah, like I remember I bought Siphon Filter 3 a couple years ago.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, I want to love that game, and there's things I love about it, but playing it sometimes it's got very frustrating.
Yeah, I can imagine why. If that game had a better control scheme, and I agree with you, that would be awesome.
Yeah, if it had just, you know, because the thing is, it had, you know, analog control, but it used the right stick for strafing. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you know, a lot of those kind of decisions, you know, mess me up, and ain't so hot now, for sure. I heard some of those PS2 Siphon Filter games fix that though.
I haven't played
Never
the
played
PS2 ones, but I did play the PSP ones, and I love them to death.
I've heard some people very much love them.
Yeah.
Never played them.
Which is why I'm hoping that someday, you know, Ben Studio comes back to make another one because the last one ends on a cliffhanger.
Ben Studio. What are they doing? I thought they were doing something for PS4. I have no idea.
I think they're making that one zombie game. I forget what it's called. You know.
Oh, Days Gone?
Yeah, I think that's them.
Yeah, they are doing that. Well. Oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe someday they'll do another Siphon Filter. Who knows?
Maybe someday they'll make a new Bubsy. Go back to their roots.
Did they do Bubsy?
Yeah, they made Bubsy 3D. They were under a different name at the time.
Oh, jeez. Zoink. Bubsy 3D. What a game.
And that's some early 3D platforming.
Yeah.
Good, you did well.
What's funny, Jumping Flash came out a year before that. That game still is really fun to play. I don't think that game was ever fun to play.
I love it when like an older game can age better than one that comes after.
So it's a very odd thing.
Because it's just sometimes you make a game and I guess you really put your all into it. You really consider what the platform has to offer, what the controller has, and you just go all out. You make something amazing.
Yep. Very true. Very true. Also, I've always liked the just little dialogues you'll hear when you're on the ground from Crimson Guards, just random people. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah.
See, because I remember when this game came out, I was at my cousin's house, and they played 2 games. They played GTA 3, and they played Jak II. My mind was fucking blown, dude. I was like, holy shit. Video games can be like this big. Like, look how much people there are. Look at all the cars and stuff. I was like, oh my god. Amazing. Never saw something like this. I was playing fucking Casper games on PS1 and garbage. To go from that to this is like, whoa.
Yeah, man, just like that jump from PS1 to PS2 was something else.
It really was. Yeah, PS3.
Like the first time I played Jak I, and that was my first time seeing a game running at 60 frames per second, and I'm like, oof. What is this? Why
Lord
does it
have
look so good? It's like I'm looking at a soap opera, but I'm playing
I know.
it.
How can it look this smooth? Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And seeing GTA for the first time was unbelievable. I was like, what? You can shoot people?
You got this huge city all to yourself. You can go wherever you want.
I can get in cars. I can just take the... Dude, it felt like you were getting away with murder playing these kind of games, like for the first time.
It's just, I love that. It's like, it's a series named after a crime.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. That was cool. I mean, I remember getting this like soon after I got my PS2, and I was like, oh, so happy. This game's awesome.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure what my first PS2 game was. I think it was...
Oh, I remember mine.
I think it was Jak I.
Jak I?
Yeah.
Well, see, I had a pack-in game for mine, and it was ATV Off-Road Fury 2.
Hey.
A classic, great game.
I picked up the first one from a Goodwill a couple of days ago.
You picked what up?
I picked up the first game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that was the first game I played. Then I think the game that made me buy a PS2, because I saw it in a store. I saw in a store. I saw someone else play it, was Sly Cooper 1. I was like, whoa, blown away.
Yeah.
That's the coolest fucking game I'd ever seen. It's just incredible. That game still fucking rocks.
Sly is great, man.
Sly's great. Sly is the best PS2 platformer series on. You agree with me? Best PS2 mascot platforming series.
Yeah, like Ratchet & Clank is still my personal favorite, but I would say that Sly has the best actual platforming. You know?
Oh, absolutely. I'd go Sly, Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter.
I can understand that.
And I love Jak II, and I'm fine with Jak 1 and 3. But I'd still say they're probably at the least. But they were probably the most technically impressive games out of those 3.
Like, Sly was just... I don't know what it was. I think it was just like the visual style, you know, all these animals and stuff, doing cool thief stuff. And then it just got better.
Yeah, and the cell shading was so awesome. It's like cell shading. Oh,
cell shading never goes
it's
out
amazing.
of style. Ever.
Never does. Jet Set Radio is still fucking the most tubular looking game ever. It's so awesome. That game came out like 17 years ago. Still awesome. Still looks great. Cell shading. Every game should have cell shading. Even if it doesn't fit this, just have cell shading.
Yeah, just you know, all you need is a highlight, a midtone, a shadow, put an outline. You're done. Good.
That's all you need.
And just, you know, seeing what games are doing with it now, like, you know, Guilty Gear, XR, and, you know, Dragon Ball Fighters and all that stuff.
Yeah. That's all cool. Yeah, true. That Dragon Ball game does look pretty good. But yeah, cell shading and in 3D games, like they still look fucking awesome. Like, you know, and not a ton of people really used it. I don't think. There's that racing game that used it. It wasn't a big fan. Cell Damage or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Well, I didn't play it, but I remember seeing it.
I played it. It's not good, but hey, it still looks pretty cool.
And then like Zone of the Enders 2 used it, but not with the outline, but just the shading.
Yeah, Zone of the Enders 2. Now that's a video game.
Sure is.
A proper one. A great one.
I should buy the HD collection sometime.
You don't have the HD collection?
That's don't.
Probably... Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's a crime.
See, because I've seen footage of that PS2 game, and it's really framey.
Yeah,
like
that game has some drops, and then some. It's hilarious, actually.
Well, because the HD versions. Ooh, there's butter now, because they updated it. Because Bluepoint updated it, funnily enough.
Yeah, like wasn't there like this like massive patch for it that fixed everything?
Yeah, because I don't remember who originally did it, but they dropped the ball really hard. And Bluepoint, of all people, had to come in and fix it, which is pretty funny.
Bluepoint is amazing. I don't know what their secret is.
Magic, dark magic, I don't know. Witchcraft, yeah. Giving a shit. They're doing that Shadow of the Colossus thing, right?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what? How? When? Where? Why?
I still have the PS3 Shadow of the Colossus and Eco collection. Still looks
Oof.
awesome.
That's awesome. Yep, awesome.
Just being able to play that game at a stable frame rate is worth it.
Yeah. Very much so. The PS2 version of Shadow, you know, is rough, man. Ico looks amazing. Ico is amazing. Look, like just. I don't know about that game itself, like the gameplay of Ico, probably not good, but the way that game looks is pretty outstanding. It still holds up, just from designs and all that.
Yeah,
big
like,
fan of that.
It looks good enough. That's the kind of game, you know. Like, it doesn't have to be
good
realistic or overly detailed. It looks the way it should.
It's a bit Spartan design, but I love it. But Shadow of the Colossus, it's just a masterpiece. That's a perfect game. Oh, but pretty much a perfect game.
My only issue with it is that, you know, in the PS3 version, you're a lot more sensitive to the Colossus's movement, so you keep falling off way more often than you should.
Yeah. Dreaded HD collections, you know.
But it's manageable.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I didn't play Ico until the HD collection because I tried to play it on PS2. I rented it back in the day, but it was on those stupid red discs, and my PS2 wouldn't read it.
Wait, red discs? You mean the purple discs?
Yeah, because like the PS2 had these like occasionally
purple
like,
discs.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it was weird because I think those can hold more memory, but it's like way slower, and like original PS2s probably couldn't handle them as well as they probably thought. So yeah, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex has it.
Yep, that one in particular. I rented that game. The loading times were ridiculous.
Unbearable.
They should have been illegal.
Yeah, because like every time you went into a level, it took like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and then usually like it would load in the cutscene with those masks, and then that would play, then another 30 seconds, then you get into the game. Quick little level, get 30 terrible. I don't hate that game, but the load times in that is probably one of the worst I've ever seen.
I haven't played it since I rented it, and that was back when it first came out. So
yeah, it's whatever. It's fine, I guess. But yeah, those loading times are unusually bad, and I think a lot of it has to do with the purple disc.
I miss the days of renting games from my video store. I used to go there all the time.
Remember video stores?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a pretty fair amount of, you know, purchases based on rentals.
Yeah, they were very good for you know, for the gaming world. And you can still do that with like Redbox, but I don't want to go to Redbox. You know, that is
like
different
the
experience.
nearest Redbox is, well, it's right next to my my place of employment. It's at the grocery store,
Okay.
so that's like a few miles away. And I was like, I don't want to drive all the way out there just to rent a game.
And a lot of times Redbox doesn't have much. It has like a bunch of garbage. Like I think I read that Walking Dead game that came out, not the Telltale one, like the first-person one. That's supposed to. I know, Survival Instinct, I think it was called.
Yeah, I watched that. I
rented that.
Quick look on that, I think.
Yeah, I rented that, and that was unbelievably bad. And there's some Fast and Furious game on 360 that was abysmal.
Is
and
that the one where you had the car that would like flip up the thing
Yeah.
in the cars? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah. That was weird. But I don't think that much. I think they had like a bunch of Sonic games in there, so just trash all around, you know.
That kind of
But I think they'd have like.
I also like miss the days of movie games being surprisingly good for no reason.
Such as, I'd love to hear them.
You ever play the Van Helsing game?
No.
The one based on the one with Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, I know the movie, but I'd never played the game.
Get this. It is Devil May Cry.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's Devil May Cry with Hugh Jackman fighting like Transylvanian monsters and stuff.
You pretty much sold me. Are you gonna have the balls to say that it's even close to as good as Devil May Cry?
It's not as good. It's kind of rough around the edges, but
Okay.
how about this? If you put it on easy mode, it's awesome. It's got some jank to it, but they tried.
It sounds like one of those Castlevania PS2 games then. Because there were some Castlevania games on PS2 that were pretty much just Devil May Cry. So maybe it's probably like that. So, maybe. The only one I can think of is Spider-Man 2, of course. It's a great, of course. But I have a ton of PS2 games, like a lot of them, as I do. And a lot of them are movie license games. Almost all of them, though, are bad. I have those other two Spider-Man movie games. Those aren't that great. I know some people like that first Spider-Man game. Not a big fan. Oh, Jaws Unleashed. Have you ever played that? Seen it?
No, but I watched an LP of it. It seemed kind of fun for a while, I guess, but probably not like super great.
It's Grand Shark Auto, so
yeah, literally.
Okay. There are some games where the first hour you played is probably the most fun some of the most fun you'll ever have in a game, but that quickly wears off. It's like Prototype. If you ever played that.
Nah, I played Infamous, the better game.
Much better game.
I love that pointless debate that had nothing to do with anything. I love that.
Yeah. Oh, they're two superhero games.
Oh, they're both open world.
Ooh, man.
The similarities.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Infamous was far better than Prototype. But Prototype has a better opening. It's super fun to just you can just run on top of buildings and grab people and throw them around and stuff. It was fun, but pretty empty. Meanwhile, Infamous was dope. Yeah, I'm looking at my collection. I'm looking like Catwoman the game.
You have that?
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I have a bunch of trash.
Oh my god, I watched an LP of that game. That game it certainly exists. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, it exists. Oh, trust me, I played it. You have to use the right analog stick to attack people. Not good at all. Let's see. I have a Bionicle game.
Is that the Bionicle Heroes or just that generic Bionicle game?
Just Bionicle.
Right. Yeah, I played that one. I remember that one.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's a decent one? Is Batman Begins. Actually, pretty decent. It's like proto Arkham Asylum, but more cinematic.
Ooh.
It's neat. It's a neat little game. It's cool.
I heard the Chronicles of Riddick had a pretty good game.
Yeah, that's true. I never really played it, but I heard from many people that it's actually quite good, and it's made by a developer that is quite good. So, Starbreeze or something. Yeah, I'd say, I've played way too many trash licensed games to say that. For every good one, there's probably like 10 really terrible ones. So, yeah.
That's true. I guess it just depends on the developer, I guess.
Yeah.
And how much they care.
But, yeah. Nowadays, I don't know of any movie licensed games that come out. I can't think of one.
Well, it seems like all licensed movie games are all on mobile these days.
That's true. That's probably why I don't hear about them.
Like, I'll go on the Google Play Store and I'll find one based on any recent movie, and it's either going to be like some generic, Endless Runner or a weird wannabe God of War ripoff or something.
That's weird. Well, I'm glad I stay far, far away from that train wreck.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So if that's where they've gone to, well, good for them. Good riddance.
Who's gonna
Get away from my consoles. I don't know. Not me. Stay away from consoles. I say consoles. There's not the wealth games we have nowadays, but I'd say, in general, better. Maybe not the games that might not be as amazing or as good as Jak II, but
They're just not as groundbreaking apart from graphics, I guess.
Not many new ideas or new creative games.
Yeah. Like, what's gonna be the next PS4 equivalent of Ape Escape,
Nothing. Oh, this mission we have to go and find those. Yeah, not a big fan of this one.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It seems like your distance when you get close to them is just based on how long it takes to get to them, not really how fast you go.
Mhm. Yeah, that's not a big fan of this. There are a few missions in this game I don't like, for sure. But hey.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think every game is gonna have at least one thing that you just outright don't like. That's always gonna happen, even in your favorite game.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is a perfect video game, so I don't think I can agree with that.
I should finish that game someday.
Best video game I've ever played, and that's for sure.
I still prefer playing
to me.
3, but I could definitely see why 2, totally changed the game,
Changed everything. The coolest, awesomest. Love that game so much.
And just having it in high def now just adds to it.
Yes, and by Blue Point. And from what I know, that HD collection's pretty, mostly spotless. Not many issues.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems with it.
Yeah, so good.
Got that 1080p, 60 frames per second.
720.
Is it 720?
It is 720. No, it just has really good anti-aliasing, so there's no jaggies. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's just that good.
It's just that good. Yeah.
It's magic.
This HD collection 720.
Yeah.
Sly one is Ratchet. Ratchet might be. No, it's 720.
No, I think Ratchet is 1080. I know Ico and Shadow of the Colossus is 1080.
1080. I think Ico is 1080 all the way. I think Shadow of the Colossus 960, but whatever.
Oh, it's
close
just
to it.
It's a little bit upscale.
Weird number. Yeah, but I don't care about that too much.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I'm at a point where I can definitely notice resolution differences, but as long as the game looks okay, I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
I don't care that much. I want a solid frame rate.
Yeah.
Good performance. Good performance, because a bad performance just makes the game look like it just makes the game look like shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel good to play. If you have to do 30, fine, but just please make it stable. It's a shame.
That being said, I love that they tried to get MGS5 on PS3.
Yeah, that's like the cutest thing ever. It's like, oh, you tried.
I appreciate it. Like I put, you know,
Yeah.
like 40 something hours into it before I sold it, but it tried. It tried.
It tried.
Like the cutscenes were stuttering to hell and back, but the gameplay was like mid-20s to 30.
Okay. For a 2015 PS3 game that looks that good, I'm still surprised. And I think it was like 720 too, which is pretty decent. Yeah, that was really impressive. You can't say the same for something like Shadow of Mordor on PS3 though.
Oh god, we don't talk about that game.
Yeah.
I've seen that game do things on PS3.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe, and that is one of them. I can't believe they got released. Man, oh man.
I hear Shadow of Mordor is a pretty awesome game.
It's a pretty awesome game on a capable platform.
Okay.
It has it has the best mechanic or coolest new idea I've seen in a video game all generation.
System?
The Nemesis system is the best mechanic I've seen in a next-gen console.
So
in
what
this current
exactly
generation.
is it? Is it just how enemies react to you and stuff, or just
No, it's like, so in the first game, I've seen like in the newest one they're doing, the second one, like they're really revamping it, like they're really updating it, so that's gonna be awesome. But what it is like there's like a bunch of tiers of enemies, and there's like the top. You have to go through the bottom tier to go up to the top tier of enemies, and the top tier enemy is like really difficult. So what you have to do is the bottom enemies, like they have like their own specific names, they have backstory, they have like they're a character. You have to go find this character, you have to go find where they are, and they're like a gang warlord, right? You have to go like take out a warlord, and whenever you find him, it's always at this really cool unique location, and he's always has like a bunch of guards around him, so you have to like infiltrate where he is. And there's always like a cutscene where the character talks to you. He's an actual character, but it's randomly generated, so it's not the same every time. It's freaking incredible. It's so awesome. So once you kill him, you like it's like X'd out like your tier, so you have to go into the next tier or people on the same tier. It's a really like I can't really explain it well, but if you play it, it's so cool. It's so cool. If like it makes that game turn into a water cooler game. Like there's so many cool, awesome moments that only you would have because it's randomly generated. And you know, like sometimes you might run away and then you might come back, or you think you might have killed the orc or whatever, but he comes back and he's like damaged. He's like back for revenge. So you can have like enemies and rivalries, and you actually want to kill them because they are characters and they have dialogue and they have like unique like interactions with you.
It's fucking awesome.
It's fucking really cool. It's really cool. The game, it's, you know, most of the time otherwise it's mostly like kind of Ubisoft gamey, you know, it's lots of collecting stuff, doing like little side quests, a lot of open world stuff, but that Nemesis system in that is fucking incredible.
That's cool. I like when the game has like the one thing that adds to it and just makes it worth
so much better. Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah. I hate this Act 2 has a lot of not so great missions.
Yeah, like 3 is where it really gets good. Well, like 2 picks up once you like get towards like, you know, like getting into the Temple of Mar and stuff, and you do that.
Yeah.
And then 3 just goes nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 2 is kind of
Yeah, this has the most annoying missions probably.
Another lurker freed.
Have you platinum this game yet?
I think I did. Let's find out. Real-time check.
Oh boy, you have to... I think you have to get... If you got all the precursor herbs, you probably did, because the rest of it's just beating the game, I think.
Jack.
Ooh, Bayonetta.
Okay.
don't talk about that.
No. I
Oh,
platinum Jak 1. Let's see. What does that mean? Just get everything? I guess do all the missions, all the side missions and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess. The only thing I can think of is precursor orbs.
Okay. Well, I can do that on my other save file.
Okay.
Because I already beat it on that one.
True. Aren't there some orbs that you can't get if you didn't get them in missions?
I think so. Well, you're right.
Yeah, because like when you have to escape the prison, like the very first thing you do, because there's like orbs you can only get through doing that.
Because I know you can go back to the prison and like go through a certain area that takes you back to the beginning of it.
Oh yeah?
You can probably get them.
Oh, okay.
But I think I got them all because I always get them whenever I play through it in the beginning.
Okay. No.
But like I know like there are some orbs that you can't get. Yeah, because once you go to like the metalhead nest at the very end, you can't go back.
Yeah.
There. So you have to get all of those if you find them.
Yep. True.
That's kind of messed up, actually.
It very much is.
I don't see why you can't go back there. Like you could use that little, that cruiser at the port and just select your destination and go here.
Yeah.
It's just like no,
True
go
that.
to the dig or don't go at all.
Pretty much, yeah.
Stop the vehicle.
Stop the vehicle.
Get out of the vehicle.
I always like that you can shoot in the car vehicle. Cool.
And Dexter's the one shooting.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on PS2 accessories, Chaff?
I didn't have
Like
any.
weird ones. No, I'm just saying like weird ones. Like, cause there's like I love weird video game accessories. Just looking at them, like there's the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller.
Oh
I
yeah,
stupid things like that.
I've seen that. I can't immediately think of any other ones besides that. I never really looked into.
Yeah.
it.
Okay. There's a ton for this because there's like a fighting game where like you could put like straps on your arms and legs, and you could actually like punch and kick.
That's
Stupid stuff like that.
weird.
Yeah. And Rez on PS2 had like a vibrator.
Excuse me?
For real? No, it had an actual vibrator.
I don't comprehend, Loop. What are you saying?
You plug it into your PS2, you play Rez, and it vibrates like crazy, and it looks very phallic.
For what purpose?
Okay, because have you ever played the game Rez?
I haven't played Rez. I want to.
Amazing game, a great game. So it's a game that's supposed to be an experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And whoever made Rez was not happy with how little vibration you can get out of a DualShock 2. So he made an accessory where it fucking vibrates ridiculously hard. And if you looked at it and if you knew that it vibrates really hard, I think you could find more than one purpose for it. Because you're supposed to put it in your pocket or hold on to it or something. It's like I don't think that's how it's supposed to be used.
I see.
How's it riding in the
Yeah.
Red?
Get out of the area.
I love
Crimson
stupid
Guard
things like
business.
that.
One of Vin's eco tankers is coming in from
Crimson
the
Guards are
waste
so
zone.
cool. Look at them.
They are cool.
They got,
Every
they got
the
tattoos
designs
on their
are-
ears and everything.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I've got it handled.
This game's designs are really cool.
Yeah, like, one thing's for sure, Naughty Dog, they know how to make cool looking stuff.
Sneak attack!
Yeah,
Damn. It's just us. Help
definitely.
check out
They're
all the
very good at what they do.
Seems like it hurts.
Make a video game.
I mean, they could make a game about a guy and a girl going around killing zombies and stuff and just make it the most beautiful thing in the world.
Yeah. For sure. They're very versatile,
Kind of curious to see what The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be.
Yeah. I hope there'll be something, you know, a little different, a little more neat. But I don't know. I love Last of Us. I know a lot of people like after the fact said some things about it, like, oh, too cinematic, not enough gameplay, whatever. I love that game. I really love that game.
Like, it's my... I remember, like, Pat from Two Best Friends play. He calls it violent stealth, which is a perfect...
Pretty much.
Yeah, I love that kind of game, and I think that's my favorite type of that subgenre.
Yeah, the stealth in that game is really fucking great. It's super, like, tense.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. I love that game. That gameplay is underrated.
Also, that game has really good sound design. Like, holy...
Yeah.
Like, I love that one part where you're being attacked by that sniper who's like in a house all the way across this neighborhood. And when you go inside the houses, you can hear them echoing. When you come outside, you don't hear it. He's like, I still fucking see you, and it's like you can hear it from different directions, and it's like, oh.
Yep. See, like, I would love to play that game with like 7.1 surround sound speakers if I could. Like, that would be amazing.
Like, I think my system is only 5.1, or I think it is, but even with that, it's still amazing.
Yeah, I don't even have that. I just use stereo speakers because I am not an audio guy. But I'd love to have like a good sound system for something like that. That's like the only game I can think of where something like that seems like you would need to have.
Max
really
Payne 3,
good.
I'll tell you that much.
Okay, true.
And the sound system with a subwoofer, that sounds like it's bumping.
Yep. I love that the nightclub scene or the nightclub section. That would be awesome.
All right, this is the hoverboard one in the sewers. This is a good one.
Yeah.
You know, Naughty Dog also very good at sewer levels.
Hashtag sewer level, Chaff.
All right, let's get that trending, people. Hashtag sewer
Yeah.
level.
Come on, sheeple.
I see we got a 5,000 bits here from Flaming Claw. Take all my money, Chaff. I love you. You're the best. Thank you, Flame.
Oh, I think you meant that for me, Chaff.
Yeah, you're probably right. We can split it.
Okay.
I can't get anyone to go down there and retrieve the artifact. But you're special, Jack.
I like Crew.
Jack,
Crew's cool.
what am I, chub liver?
I like his bodyguard or whatever, his servant.
Oh yeah, Sig.
Sig, yeah.
I love his tiny little legs.
Yeah. The Zayden stuff is so cool.
Like, I wonder what he was like in his prime.
Yeah.
Probably so lazy, but just not fat.
Hate to burst your bathtub bubbles,
Yeah.
baby, but that ain't just mud down there.
I don't even know how legs can be that tiny, let alone being that fat, but also having legs that tiny. That's weird. What a cool design. This game is memorable AF.
Yeah, it definitely has memories in my head somewhere in there.
True.
So, wait, you have a PS4, right?
Yes, I do.
So, do you feel that they brought back the PS2 era?
Well, in terms of, how much they sold, yes, but not. I wouldn't say not quite PS. I don't think anything could ever top PS2 again. It's just not going to happen. But certainly, I'd say PS2, then PS4, then in terms of just like how many quality games come out, especially like exclusives, it's definitely much closer to PS2 than I'd say PS3. It's close.
I guess we'll never really see that big of a jump, and not only graphics but just people really jumping at the bit to want to make as many awesome games as possible. Because now, all the AAA developers, but here we were just seeing all kinds of people coming out of nowhere and just making good stuff.
Yep. And I think the thing with the PS2 is, there's that famous image of the PS2 2001 holiday lineup, and it's just incredible. Just when you think about it, how many amazing games came out in such a very small time period. Like, really classic, groundbreaking, incredible games. Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy X, Gran Turismo 3, Grand Theft Auto 3, Ico, Jak and Daxter 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Silent Hill 2, all those games coming out in one, like, with weeks, like, separated from each other. Those games are all groundbreaking, incredible, just shaped the industry. All came out in one holiday season. Like, I don't think we'll ever get something as amazing as that.
Yeah, we need to, like, I guess, I don't know, maybe we should, like, lower our budgets. Like, you can still be AAA and not, you know, spend a literal decade making a game, you know? Like,
yeah.
Just back it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Listen, all you need is a good art style or a good, like, design philosophy. And, you know, I think you could get away with it. You don't need the fanciest graphics ever. Because they'll always be topped. And, you know, they'll event those kinds of games where they always push for the highest of, you know, graphical quality. A lot of times, you know, they don't end up looking so well, looking so hot.
Yeah. And I mean, I certainly appreciate when a game can try and look its best. And, you know,
yeah.
and you can, you know, look back at it and say, oh, they tried to do this, you know, back in 2013, and it looked good for the time. And looking back, it still looks good, but compared to, you know, the next game that they made,
yeah. Like, even, you know, I'll say it for Naughty Dog, Last of Us still looks amazing.
Yeah, like...
But Uncharted, yeah. But Uncharted 4 is, like, it's still probably easily best looking game I've ever seen. That's a whoo baby, you know. That's a...
It's like, you can still see the jump in quality between Uncharted 1 and 2 alone.
Yeah, so I'm freaking pumped to see what they could do to even possibly top Uncharted 4. Because I was like, when I was playing Uncharted 4, there was a section where I was like, can graphics get better than this? Like, really? Can they? Like, that's how crazy it is. That's how you want to feel. Like, oh, this is as good as games are gonna look. And I've probably said that in the past, and been blind to it. But like for Uncharted 4, certainly that's probably, you know, the watershed moment for this generation so far for graphics.
It's like sometimes one thing I also kind of like, even though it's not always a good thing, is when a game is too ambitious for the original platform that it's on.
Yeah.
Like God of War 3 is an amazing PS3 game, but the frame rate ain't so hot. Like, some parts of it run at 60, but only a few parts of it run at 60. Most of the time it's like 30.
Yeah. I've heard that Remastered ever fixes that for the most part, which is cool. But it's the same thing with God of War 2, right? Because that came out, like, that was a really ambitious PS2 game.
That was like 2007.
Fuck, yeah, it was.
Like, at that point, we were already in the PS3, 360 era, and they're still putting out stuff on PS2.
Yep. I think that was the last big PS2 game. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I wouldn't count Persona 4 as a quote-unquote big PS2 game, but, you know, yeah.
I'm not saying it's the last, like, great PS2 game. I'm saying it's the last big one.
Right.
When did Persona 4 came out? 2008, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably it then.
Alright, it's time to do that mission at the water slums.
Ooh, that mission.
That mission. It can be manageable with the jet board, but it's still that mission.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeesh.
Now, back in the day, I tried doing it on foot because I didn't think, wait a minute, I should use the jet board. Because I think that, like, at this point, you know, in the game, they're still telling you, hey, you have a jet board now, do stuff with it. So it's like, oh, yeah, I should use it. It's free.
Yeah. I just realized, is there a point to having the L1 jump thing for the hoverboards or the hovercrafts? Like, is there ever a point where you need to use it?
Not that I need to, but when you're like, you know, on low level and you like see like an incline and you hit it right at the top, you get some height.
Okay.
It's just
that's,
pointless
that's probably
nonsense.
It. Okay. Okay.
And you use it during the races and those zoomers.
Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot about this one.
Yeah, the races.
Yeah.
Okay, can I one-shot this? Let's see. Doing it live.
There you go. I believe in you. You got this.
Damn it. Damn it!
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Don't touch me. I hate that you know, take
Don't
damage
try.
from... Okay. Alright.
Just do it.
We're doing it. Once I get moving, I can't be touched. Fuck!
Oh my god. Jeez.
Okay, that didn't work. I was trying to do something.
Yeah, this is. Oosh.
Okay.
I think I got really lucky on this.
Gotta use the speed boost to outrun the cruisers as they appear, so I don't get jumped on. And all these pedestrians, because sometimes you bump into them and sometimes you don't. I hate that. Like,
Yeah. It's weird. Sometimes I'll just fall over.
damn it.
Almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
Oh,
Oh, you got this. Oh,
later,
you totally
suckers.
got this. Is that third try, fourth try?
third.
Oh, did you get it? Did you get it?
Yep, third time's the charm.
Oof. Easy peasy.
Yep.
Sacrifice for your city.
Sacrifice for your city. No, I'm not gonna pull over.
But Chaff, you're supposed to.
No, they'll kill me. Or their turrets will kill me.
Did you ever have a friend who like try to play a game like realistically, like oh he would if it was a driving game he'd drive at the speed limit or something?
No, but sometimes I do that in GTA just for fun.
Okay, because I had a friend who played GTA 4 and he drove at the speed limit all the time. The worst. Why would you all the whenever not in missions? Yes, all the time.
Ugh.
How could you do that? Like okay for fun, sure, but like wow, it's absurd.
One of these days, I'm gonna give GTA 4 a second chance. One day.
Love that game. Oh man, I love that game.
I put a lot of time into it on PS3, but I don't know. Maybe I wasn't really into GTA at the time. I'm not really a fan of it in general, but I kind of like things about it. But to me, it just seemed so bleak and
Yeah.
like not sad, but they hit some notes with like the tone of the game for the most part.
Yeah.
But I guess it's probably
For
intentional.
sure. Yeah. I always thought it was because it was intentional. I really liked it. It didn't seem like confused or anything. Like it didn't know what tone it wanted to be. I thought it was pretty consistent. Like it's realistic. Yeah, there was some funny stuff in it. It was like Brucey.
Yeah, Brucey was
funny.
awesome. I liked him.
Brucey is awesome. Well, I thought Roman was funny. I don't know. Like, he's pathetic.
Yeah.
I liked all the characters. Thought they were really like creative. I love that game. That was. Yeah.
Exactly, like it felt too real. I guess it was
Yeah.
too good for me. I couldn't.
No, I know a lot of people now hate that game, but I still love that game.
I mean, it's a good game for sure. I just probably just didn't really appreciate it at the time.
Yeah, but certainly like a lot of people don't care for it. You know, I can understand why.
Like the only GTA I ever beat was Liberty City Stories on my PSP.
Nice, as you do.
Good game. For
Yeah.
PSP.
For PSP, I don't know about those PS2 versions. I don't know about.
Well, I mean, you know, I made that. This is how you don't play on
Right.
Liberty City Stories and on PS2. It didn't run any better at all.
Yeah, and I think on a screen that's more like not like you can't do that. Like
Yeah,
it's
like,
less acceptable on like a PS2.
but I guess at the time it was pretty novel to have, you know, a whole GTA on a handheld. Like that's, you know,
You know,
pretty
well,
awesome.
Well, Chaff, there was GTA 2 on the Game Boy Color, so...
Well, I didn't have a Game Boy Color.
Well, you had a GBA, so you could play Game Boy Color games.
I never looked into Game Boy Color games, because I guess, well, at the time, by the time I got my GBA...
They're probably way out of sight.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of Game Boy Color games on shelves.
Yeah, just making a joke. But yeah, it was impressive to have like a 3D one, for sure, on a handheld. That was cool. So that's like what PS Vita like didn't have. It didn't have like cool stuff like that. It didn't have like
break new ground.
Yeah, it didn't have like versions of games that made sense on a handheld. Other than like Uncharted, but that was about it.
Samus told us to bring the kid to you.
Thank you. I'll be sure to keep him good. Oh,
You just whizzing by this game. I didn't really realize it.
Yeah, this game, I mean, it's a long game, but you gotta just play it.
Yeah, missions are pretty short.
Yeah.
For the most part.
You're gonna have to get used to this.
Yep.
I saw some of the bigger ones. Awesome creature.
Shouldn't be too bad, like once the time comes.
Yeah. Full show.
I have some valuable information for you. The Baron is
Yeah, the dig, the giant drill thing. I like that.
He is still looking for that ridiculous
The dig.
Frankly, I don't believe it exists.
I like it was just
forgot.
called the dig.
Yeah.
Not the excavation site, not, you know, mining, whatever. Just
Yeah. It's so uncreative that's kind of cool.
Did you see that? He had 5 fingers on his hand, modeled in real time.
Whoa.
Games will never look this good again.
That's true.
I like how, like, that used to be my measure of how good a game looked, if you have 5 fingers
What?
or not.
Chav, did you know that it was a stylistic choice to do 4 fingers?
Well, not that, but just the fact that they can model the fingers, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. I like how in Ratchet and Clank, only Ratchet has 5 fingers, but everybody else has, like, 3.
Yeah. Ratchet and Clank's, you know, that world is so weird.
It's very, I like it.
I really dig it, yeah. Did you see the Ratchet and Clank movie?
I did not.
You should probably keep it that way.
Okay.
Like, the kind of tries to be the first game, but or like the story of the first game, but then like not really at all. It's so weird, and not in a good way.
Like, and like I've seen, like, you know, the PS4 game, which looks pretty good, but I've heard
it's good.
Yeah. But I heard it's just not as, for lack of a better word, edgy, I guess, but it's a lot more modernized, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm rambling.
It's a bit cluttered, and you know, like the first game was really funny. Like I thought the writing in that was really good. The writing in the new game and the movie is pretty terrible, honestly.
Yeah, like in my opinion, I'm not a big fan of like the future games as a whole.
Yeah, the gameplay's fine, but yeah.
Like Tools of Destruction was actually pretty good. I like that.
That was good. I did really like that. But there's one that was only on PSN. It was like Quest for Booty or something.
Yeah,
Didn't
Quest for
care
Booty.
for
I have that one.
That's like an hour long. It wasn't that great.
And I'll be honest, I did not like A Crack in Time.
Yeah, it just seemed like too kid friendly or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird. Just too overdone.
Now, someone pointed this out in my Jak II montage, but those grenades that they're throwing at you, those are the things that Jack picked up on Misty Island in the intro cutscene of Jak I. It's the same model. Like, if I get close to
neat.
it. Like, hold up, if I can get a good look at it. Wait.
The more you know.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Oh.
Yeah.
I've learned 2 things about Jak II today.
Well, continuity, you know, very subtle. I like when games do stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you learn, whatever, 14 years later that's that, and it's like, oh.
They did the thing.
They did a thing. And they didn't call attention to it.
Yeah. So there are some things about like the current setting that I'm not a fan of, like how, you know, eco is just a generic power source. It's not like, you know, like I liked how, well, even though in this game you have different types of eco in the form of the guns, but you don't really see it, you know, manifesting in the world. It's just, oh, here's some cans full of eco, you know, it's just a generic thing.
Yeah, okay. I know what you mean. But it kind of seems like, you know, it's just trying to say something about, you know, excavation and overuse of resources, you know? Trying to make a political point here, Chaff.
It's like, you know, Mako energy from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, that.
The planet's dying, Jack. Whatever.
God.
I just want to kill Praxis.
I just want to kill Praxis.
I just want to kill President Shinra.
Pretty much.
You got high hopes for the Final Fantasy remake?
You know, when I first heard about it, I was like, this is going to be the coolest thing ever. And yeah, but I'm worried. I'm worried about a few things. I'm worried that they're going to take it too seriously. Because Final Fantasy VII is a weird game.
It is a goofy-ass game when it wants
It's
to be.
goofy as fuck. Like, it's... You do, you know, remember, you know, the whole dressing up like a girl stuff? Yeah, I know. The dressing up like a girl and doing, you know, sit-ups or whatever. Not sit-ups. Like...
Yeah. Doing squats. Yeah, squats.
Doing squats, like all that stuff. Like, how's it gonna look? And I like the little chibi paper mache characters. I thought they looked cool. And you know, it might not look very good at all today, but you know, I really like the world and all that stuff. I don't know how good the music's gonna be because I love the music in Final Fantasy VII a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how.
Like, I'm kind of glad that they're really taking their time with it because they only get one chance to do this. They can't fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm fine with that's the thing. I'm fine with waiting. I just want to see how they do it. Because here's the thing: I don't want it just to be Final Fantasy VII like exactly the same. I want to see them do like some new stuff with it.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to go a little too far because that's the whole point of the remake is to, you know, just spruce up the graphics to modern age, and obviously that's what they're gonna do. But I will see. I'm very, very interested in seeing how it's gonna go. But I think Disc 1 of Final Fantasy VII is one of the best parts of a game ever.
Disc 2 is kind of it's my personal favorite.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, because the thing about Final Fantasy VII that I love is the intro and the first, you know, 10 hours or so. Because it's just classic. The set, I love the setting. It's so cool. I love that game. And if you play that game on a CRT TV, it still looks fine.
I play it on my giant 46-inch screen TV, and I go blind, but it's worth it.
No, I can't do that. It looks terrible.
It looks terrible, but it sounds good with my speaker setup. That soundtrack is really good. Like,
it's excellent. It is really great. There's a reason why everyone wants to do fucking remixes and shit with it.
Yeah.
What a great game, Final Fantasy VII. Love that game. Love Final Fantasy IX too. It's a great one.
It's good, yeah. I still haven't beaten it, but I already love it.
Yeah, I haven't beaten it either. But Final Fantasy X is I like it. I like it. I don't know.
10 is my personal favorite.
I like 10. 10's cool. 8
Probably
is
because it was on my first, so I kind of have my history with it.
But I definitely like 10.
Yeah,
definitely for sure. 8 can go not exist. You know.
Which one?
8.
I honestly want to love 8, but I don't know how to play it, if that makes any sense.
No, that whole system in that game's fucked, and I just don't like that game.
Like, I've had people tell me, oh, you just have to grind for, you know, grind for cards, draw spells, junction them into your abilities and stuff, and it's like, I don't want to do. I just want to I want to go in a straight line. Can I do that? No.
Pretty much, yeah. You know, Final Fantasy VII's battle system was very, you know, rote, very standard, but
Yeah. And sometimes that's
it
alright.
works. It works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, exactly.
Like, sometimes it's okay for a battle system to not have the most revolutionary, oh, we're gonna do a thing with it. I'm like, okay, just make it accessible and engaging.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it needs.
Yep. It doesn't need to be complex, just has to be, like, extremely well, like, if you're gonna make it not as complex, like in Final Fantasy VII, you gotta make it as good as it possibly could be with how little you have.
Yeah, like, that's kind of why I love 4. It's just
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say my favorite Final Fantasies would be like 1 would be 10, 7 and 4 are tied for second,
Okay.
and then third would be 12.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. That HD version just came out, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow. Well, never played 12. I've heard a lot of people say that's probably the most underrated one.
It's interesting. It's more fun to
Neat.
play than it is to like play it for the story.
Okay.
The story, like, it's very Star Wars, as everyone tends to say. It's very Star
Okay.
Wars, but it's
I'm fine with that.
not even good Star Wars. It's
Oh.
how about this? There's not enough Star Wars in it.
Okay.
But maybe part just because I'm not good at the game, but I spent a lot more time grinding and doing side stuff than playing the main story, because the main story feels kind of sparse. You're kind of, you know, just being pulled along, but you don't really feel like you're a part of it, I guess.
Okay. So those are your top 3 Final Fantasy games?
Yeah.
You'd say? Okay. I know mine. Mine are my top 3 would probably be number 3 Final Fantasy 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, my second would be Final Fantasy 14, the original version. And my favorite is Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus.
Great.
I've never played that. Is it good?
No, it's terrible. Those are probably, I was joking, it's probably the top 3 worst.
Like, I hear Dirge of Cerberus is serviceable, but it's stupid.
It's not cerebral. It's not serviceable. It's terrible. Not good. It's not good. Neither is the bouncer. That's not good.
It's not. Aw, I want to play that. I don't want to play that.
You shouldn't want to play that.
Aw, that game looks stupid fun.
Maybe, man, but I don't know.
Okay.
It's
Well,
too rough for me.
If I can get it for cheap, maybe I'll look into it, but
You probably can get it for cheap.
Somehow that rift took us far into the future.
Let's just say that. And there's probably a good reason why it's cheap.
Well,
It's not the worst game ever, so you can try it. But Dirge of Cerberus, there's just no need to ever play that ever.
I need to get to the Baron.
I honestly tried to give Final Fantasy 13 a chance. I made some progress in it,
Nope.
but
Nope.
there's just something about it. It's just so off-putting. Maybe it's just a mix of the combat, the fact that I don't like lightning, or hope, or snow.
Yeah.
I like Saz. That's about it.
Jack, my boy.
I couldn't tell you who that is. I just don't care that much
That's the
about that
black
game.
guy with a chocobo in his afro.
Oh, okay. You know what's a better Final Fantasy 13?
Yeah.
Resonance of Fate. That's a better Final Fantasy 13.
I forgot I had that game. I should play it some more.
That's a
I played
that's
a
a
little
really
bit of it.
cool
That game
game.
is weird, but in a cool way.
that is the most complex fucking combat system I've ever seen. I can't wrap my fucking head around it. I just can't.
That's Tri-Ace for you. They make weird stuff.
Yeah, I just it was probably the only game I'm like, I don't think I'm smart enough for this. I just can't get.
For me, that game was Vagrant Story. I don't know how to play that game at all. I'll probably never beat it.
Yeah.
The controls for these Zoomers are awful.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, not good. This is also, I'd probably say this is the hardest one, the first one. I think it's the first one. I would say so.
As long as I can get the shortcut every time, it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. I don't know what is with PS2 games and racing levels, because every big one had it. Sly Cooper had it. Those were god awful.
Oh, the ones in Sly 1?
Yeah, so I've played Sly 1 probably about 600 times, and I still don't think I can ever get that racing level, the first racing level, like done in the first try. It's just so fun.
I know a very easy way to do it. What you want to do is just point the left stick forward, just hold it forward, and then slightly, you know, turn it when you need to turn. Don't, like, you know, swing it around or anything like that. Otherwise, it will kind of spin out of control.
Yeah, but like the second, the ice one is way easier, I think. I don't have too much of a problem with that, but that one's boring. And the hoverboard thing in Ratchet & Clank 1 is not good.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. It's just, it's there.
The idea of it's cool, like the situation where you have it in is cool, but I don't like the gameplay of that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was to do with the racing games, mini games and stuff. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
This one, yeah, like variety, I guess, but like you couldn't. It's weird. Like that's their idea of variety, but it's like the complete opposite. It didn't feel good at all. Like there couldn't be like many other kind of mini games. Like there would be like rhythm games, maybe like rhythm sections. That was another thing, rhythm sections. This one has it. Jak 1 has it. The whole boss fight's a rhythm mini game. I don't know what it is. Trends, I guess. PS2 trends.
Platformer tropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you gotta spice things up every now and then, but you don't always know what to add to it.
Yeah. Probably a hacking game. You know, I'll always gotta have that. Sly has that, of course, and Ratchet & Clank has that too.
I didn't like all the hacking in Sly 2, which is why I'm glad that they kind of toned it down in 3, because they knew. They had to have known.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But I'd still say Sly 2 is the best one.
Oh yeah, it has 2 Canada levels.
Yeah.
I love those levels so much.
I love I hated them as a kid, but I really like the Transylvania ones, the Contessa levels.
I'm still kind of on the fence about those. Like, some parts of it, just, I don't know. I guess because at the beginning when you're just Bentley, and that was kind of difficult at the time, and you had to break out Sly and Murray. Which was, you know, it was a pretty cool thing to do, but I guess because you're so limited with your abilities.
Yeah. But I love that, like, it was like the perfect thing to do when you're just Bentley, 'cause, like, it really felt like ominous, and it felt like you were really helpless.
Yeah, like that was like, I didn't see that coming the first time I played it. Like, oh my god, you know, they're locked up. I have to save them as Bentley?
Yeah. I can't be, you know, I can't be Murray and just fight everybody. I can't be Sly and I can just like maneuver around them. Bentley's like the least easy to get around all that stuff with enemies. You don't even have, I don't think you have the jetpack at that point either. So
right, you don't even, like, the jetpack isn't available until like the last level, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and you know, I think you get Sly out like in the middle of that 4th world or whatever. And then you get Murray out in the 2nd Contessa level. Ew, and yeah. I just remembered Sly 2 had that awful tank mission.
Oh right, yeah, that.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't good. I'd say that much.
No.
Ape Escape did it better in 1999.
Oh, that Ape Escape. No, I played Ape Escape 2 recently. Really liked it. Like a lot.
Oh, the PS4 version?
Yeah.
The version?
Yeah.
What an odd thing. I guess maybe because since Ubisoft published the US version, they couldn't get them to, I don't know, get the English.
Well, isn't the British version the better version anyway?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's just weird because there's so many British voices, you know, in the PS4 versions. I was like, oh wow, that's neat. Does the US version just have, what is that, like 4 kids dubbing or something?
It literally has Ash and Misty. I'm not even kidding.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Like, they even had Dan Green as Spike at the end.
God. That's weird. Spike.
Yeah, Ape Escape 2 is okay, but I like it the least.
Oh, I really like that one. Okay.
Although it did have the best minigame of all time, Monkey Soccer.
I hated that.
What? I used to be a beast at that. Oh my god, I loved it.
Sorry, man.
Like,
Not a fan of that one.
I thought it was too fun for its own good. Like, it could have been its own game, almost.
Wow.
But that's just me.
No, I get it. I don't know.
Is
Is the third one the best one then? Or the first one? 'Cause I haven't played either of them.
Personally, I say the first is the best. Because it's just, you know, it makes the best use of analog controls.
Yeah.
3 gets a little bit gimmicky, but it's still fun. And it's, you know,
Wow, so it's just like Sly Cooper. 3
Not
gets
as
really
much.
gimmicky.
Sly 3 is way more gimmicky, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
But
I loved Sly 3 as a kid. You played that again? I don't know.
I like Sly 3 except for when you're playing as Dimitri.
Ew, yeah.
I don't
like the
know
Guru.
how they, like, just no.
I'll just say that those levels were not too long. So that's the only
Yeah, thank
that's the
you.
only good thing I'll say about them.
Yeah.
But I like playing as a Guru. The Guru was fun. Get to mic control enemies. I just wish you could play them, like just free roam with them.
Yeah, just, you know, go out and have some fun with them.
And the thing about Sly 3 that sucked is they got rid of the fucking bottles and had those. Oh, I hated those challenges that they made you do.
Or like those bonus things when after you beat the level.
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
I never did all of them. I did some of them, but
I wish they had the bottles.
yeah, I
instead.
missed those.
Yeah.
I like that in Sly 2. They make a little clinky noise so you know where they are. That is like helped me a lot.
Yeah. Hey, no, it's subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the music.
Sad that in
Sly.
the HD collection, doing all the thief sprints doesn't get you the developer commentary anymore. It's gone.
Really? That's weird. That's weird because Sly 1 still has those commentaries.
No, it doesn't. I mean, that's what I was talking about. In Sly
It
1,
does it?
the audio commentaries are
Does
gone.
it?
Trust me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's weird, yeah.
I used to love listening to those.
Oh, and I think the HD collection got rid of in Sly 2. I remember, like, if you waited in the main menu, or like the hub menu or whatever.
And you get those little extra episode things.
Yeah, yeah. And also, there's like they'd have like that one for the commercial, the Sly 2 commercial. They just have like neat little bonuses. I did think they get rid of those too.
I love behind the scenes stuff. Those are like my favorite unlockables in any game ever.
Those are cool, yeah. Oh, but you know what the HD collection did retain for some reason? Is that stupid 2-player mode. I thought that was so dumb.
I've never seen it or used it. I don't even know what it is.
It's okay. You know those missions where Carmelita just like goes against Sly or whatever, and Sly has to run away? It's one player controls Carmelita, and one player controls Sly, and it's like tag.
Okay.
Yeah, not so great. I think there were a few mini games too, but not worth anybody's time. And also, they made you do those training missions too in Sly 3. The training room.
Oh yeah, the hazard room.
The hazard room. And you know they had the gall to make you do all those insultingly easy training things to get a trophy in Sly 3.
Hey, do you know how to play the game? Yes? do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. And also, it's so much shorter than Slide 2.
I didn't mind it being shorter. Like, while I did like Slide 2 being longer, I was kind of, in some ways, on the fence on how the later villains had 2 episodes each. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they could have given more time to Arpeggio, because I wanted to see more of him.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
he was barely.
He must have been an afterthought. They must have ran out of time or something when they were making this.
Yeah, because he like gets like wiped out immediately in the 8th episode. Clockwork was kind of dumb.
I hate Clockwork, because Clockwork was so cool in Slide 1.
And Neela was not a good replacement.
Yeah. She was like, sort of like a good, you know, anti-hero, corrupt police character, but,
When she just turned into a straight villain, I was like, I don't care.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm gonna use the power of hate because fuck you, Sly Cooper.
The hate chip. The hate chip. That was dumb. That's very dumb. I remember as a kid, I was like, oh, it's the coolest thing ever. That was like my favorite game as a kid. Slide 2. Good game. Really good.
It is. It's great. Like, PS2 flat platformers were something else.
Yeah.
Platformers, please come back. We need you.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot is sending the stage back again. So, we'll see.
I hear the Insane Trilogy did pretty well.
Yep, that's good. Yeah, I think it was the best selling in whatever last month was. Was it June? Yeah. That's cool. I'm glad those games are good. And the Insane Trilogy's good, so. That's all good.
I guess, I mean, maybe someday we'll see, you know, a whole new era of platformers, but I guess it's just gonna be a trend. You know, you can't force it.
Yeah.
You know, for every shovel, you can't have 100 Shovel Knights out there.
You're gonna have, for every Shovel Knight, there's gonna be 10 ukuleles.
I wanted that game to be good.
You know, I think everybody did, but it 100% it's not. I tried the first time I played, I was like, okay, it's just, you know, it's rough, very rough, but hey, it could get better. Did not.
Like I could even get, you know, enjoyment out of watching an LP of it from Oni Plays and stuff. Like even they gave up on it.
Oh, that was so boring. Yeah. Well, the game is, well, when you play a game itself, it's boring. So bland.
It's just like, it just seemed like all you do is collect things with no real.
Yeah.
There's no impact to it. You know, there's just.
Yeah, because you know, Banjo, you collected stuff. But that's only like a part of it. You know, because like there's always like cool stuff you could do about exploration. The worlds were cool, and yeah, did not capitalize on that at all.
Like, I guess they really missed the point on what made Banjo great in the first place.
Yep, it's kind of like almost exactly like Mighty Number 9.
Huh. Well,
yeah.
You know, it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing, as they always say. What's crazy to me about My Number 9 too is they released another broken rushed game just a few months after. The same exact studio. With Recore.
Oh yeah, Recore.
Yeah. It shipped, I didn't even know this because I didn't play it. No one really cared. But that game shipped like unfinished, and it's still technically unfinished.
Really?
Like they pulled a Metal Gear. Yeah. Like they pulled a Metal Gear Solid 5, but like even worse than that.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I think like you're supposed to go into like this boss room, and then it just ends.
I still have to finish a Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, I dropped off because, you know, what a great like first couple hours Metal Gear Solid 5 is.
Yeah.
Well, some of the just a huge shame that didn't turn out a little later.
I mean, what I played so far, I enjoyed because I got to ride on horseback, pull out a rocket launcher and blow up tanks while listening to Rebel yell. That's okay with
Oh.
me. That's,
Yeah, that's what I say. The first 20 hours are like 10 out of 10, great, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, they dropped the ball. What a shame.
That being said, I do appreciate people on Twitter not spoiling anything, even after all this time. I'm kind of surprised, actually. But then again, I mean, since it's, you know, the big boss era, isn't really a spoiler because it just leads up to whatever happens later on.
Yeah, I'd say it's interesting, but there ain't too much to spoil. I don't know.
Like, I watched a little bit of an LP, and they got to the part with Pause, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why is she here?
Yeah.
Sure, whatever. Okay. Video games.
Pretty much, yeah. Video games.
Metal Gear is a strange franchise,
Very strange.
to say the least.
Very strange, but I love it so much.
Yeah.
It's so cool. The way that they turned that game from, you know, the original MSX games to what it became, it's pretty nuts.
You know, like, say what you will about MGS5's, you know, development and story, but the gameplay,
Gameplay,
the way you
ooh,
can, it's so, the way you can adapt to any situation and just,
incredible.
yeah, like, even an idiot like me can play it.
Yeah. Awesome game. It's still a great game, I'd say.
Without Eco, the Baron will soon topple, and the city's future will be in our hands.
Okay, ooh, we're going over 2 hours now. Hey, it's not
Hey,
bad. That's my
that flew
longest
by.
stream yet.
Yeah, dude, that flew by.
You wanna call it a night for now?
Yeah, sure.
I think we've got enough test footage. Just, you know.
Well, quite enough, yeah.
Yeah, I think streaming works okay.
Yeah, so far, yeah. I had it playing and it seemed to, you know, be fine.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess, you know, for next time, I'll lower the bitrate a little bit so it won't be
A
as
little
bad.
bit, yeah. It wasn't that bad even at worst, but I did check up on the stream like an hour ago and it seemed totally fine otherwise.
Awesome stuff.
Awesome sauce.
All right, well, thank you for joining me, Loop.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, fun times.
Maybe, I guess, you know, if you have time to spare, maybe we can get there and do it again sometime.
For sure. Definitely.
All right, awesome. Thanks for
All right,
coming
my
by.
man.
All
Yeah,
right,
no
later.
problem, man. Later.
Video games.
Video games.
Yeah.